أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر.
I grew up traveling in the backseat of my family's wood-paneled station wagon. Getting lost fills my soul. It's who I am. It's embedded in my DNA. I'm on a mission to explore and experience every country on the planet, visiting the craziest, most unique places and people in every corner of the world. I'm Jim Kitchen. Join the journey. Today I'm in Yemen, just outside the city of Hof, in the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula, and behind me is the beautiful Gulf of Aden, and Yemen's spectacular coastline stretches 1,200 miles up towards Oman, which is to my northeast, and towards Saudi Arabia and the Red Sea, which are to my northwest. Now today is a very special day here in this devout Muslim country. It's the beginning of Ramadan. So you've heard about Ramadan, but what exactly is it? Let me explain. All right, before calendars were invented, time was regulated by moon cycles, where the sighting of a new moon in the sky brought a new month. And while the lunar calendar is 11 days shorter than the Gregorian calendar, you know, that January to December calendar that we use, Ramadan is essentially the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and Muslims believe that was the month that the Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. So for 1.8 billion Muslims across the world, Ramadan is a month of fasting. No food, no water, no nothing. Not even swallowing pills is allowed from sunup to sundown. During Ramadan, families generally get up, they have a big meal together around 4:30, and then they do their first of 5 prayers. Afterwards, some go to work, many don't, and then at sunset, they break their fast. Now, this is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The first is the declaration of their faith. The second is prayer, providing charity, pilgrimage to Mecca or Medina, and fasting during Ramadan. So to get to Yemen, I flew into Salalah, Oman, and traveled a few hours south to Hof in Yemen, which was a relatively nondescript village of a few thousand people, and it has a beautiful coastline. And the highlight for tourists going to Hof is going to this huge ledge that overlooks the ocean, the beach, and the locals go there to watch the sunset and chew this stuff called gat, which is like tobacco that they stuff in their mouths and they chew it a little bit like chewing tobacco. It's kind of gnarly and nasty, but that's their thing. What kind of rice is this?
Zorbia.
Zorbia rice. I got some Zorbia rice. I've got some lettuce and some carrots and a little bit of lime. I think what we do is we squeeze the lime here. So we got some salad going. And we have some stewed camel meat. Yeah? It's got a little bit of green pepper, got some spices in there. And what we do is we put it on the rice, eat it with our hands. My first time eating camel here. So, this is what the camel looks like.
How was that was?
Oh, that's a Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew makes everything better. You know, it's very good. It's more lean. It's leaner than beef, and it's actually quite good. Get a close up of that. See? Mm-hmm. They eat camel. They eat camel about 3 or 4 days a week here. It's very popular in the Gulf states, and I can see why. It's very easy to eat. It's very tender. Thumbs up on the camel. So what used to be an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime place to visit was the bizarre and beautiful Socotra Island. However, the war between Yemen and Saudi Arabia has transformed this island, which was once filled with old cottage homes and beautiful blue waters, with caves and scenic valleys, to a wasteland. I hope that Socotra recovers after the war and that the beautiful wildlife and beautiful waters on the beaches there are restored, because I really want to go and see that place, and I'm sure you're going to want to be there too. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep exploring and learning about the rest of the world. Join the journey.